Yo, what's up? What's up with my audio? Make sure my audio's good. Yo, I am so sorry. I'm late. Late. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are early and I am late. What's up, Pam? Everybody make sure as soon as you come in, hit the damn like button. Hit the like button, come to the door. What's up, Rico? What's up, Rico? Hit the like button coming through the door, y'all. Hit the like button coming through the door. What's goodies? What's up, y'all? Hit the like button, come to the door. What's up, Infinite? What's up, Sherilyn? What's up, Rico? What up, Pamela? What's up, Keem? What's up, Infinite? I'm trying to hit everybody now because later on, if more people come in, people be saying, "You didn't say anything to me in the live." It's not gonna be long. The show. I got to peel up out of here. Like I was supposed to be on over a half hour ago, but then I got a business call I had to take. I do apologize, y'all. Got to keep the money going, though. Got to keep the money going. Pam, okay, Pam. I'll call you Pam. But we gonna talk. We gonna talk today. Hold on, y'all. It's lunchtime, bitches. Well, I think lunch is over, but lunch is over. However, let's see what we got here. Y'all come in, make sure you hit the like button, please. The like button coming through the door. We want to talk about, of course, this Normani situation. We talk about Beyonce's new single. We didn't have any discussions about it. We're going to talk about it and get some of the heavy hitters. Let me know what y'all feel about the joint. You know, what y'all honestly feel about the Beyonce record. I mean, I want to hear not about what you heard or don't say it because somebody else don't like it. You know what I mean? Do you like the new Beyonce record? Do y'all like this record or what? We're going to talk about this fake outrage for Normani. Want to know why that same energy was not kept for everybody? You know? Why wasn't that same energy kept for everybody that they given to Normani? Infinite need to go check it out. What up, King? Then we're going to talk about this rumors going around that a lot of barbs, you know, real barbs that know I'm the truth, has hit me up with concerns like, yo, Hev, why am I hearing that Nicki's getting ready to cancel the what's the fest that's coming up in New Orleans? Why am I hearing that Nicki's going to cancel that because of this case that's going on? And that case is all of a sudden, allegedly, like I said, I don't cover Kenneth's case. I'm done doing that. So whenever it's something good, I don't talk about it. So can nobody say, oh, you only talk about the case because you got something against Nicki. So if you notice, I've been the only YouTuber, I don't bring up that case. When there's something good happening for Nicki, when there's something look to be bad, but all I can tell you is that case is still going on, and according to a couple of people, it's kind of starting to take a turn in Jennifer's favor. Now, I have not been keeping up with it. I don't really care to keep up with it. But some people think they've been hearing that she might be canceling this thing coming up because he's got some important court cases coming up. They said something about he kept trying to postpone his sentencing date. I was like, oh shoot, I thought that, I'll be honest with you, I thought this case was over. The way this was looking, I thought this case was over. Last time I seen, they were like, yo, the lawyers getting brought up on these different charges. At least that's what I saw a couple of YouTube people saying. Oh, the lawyers being brought up on charges. So I just assumed that this case was already handled. But the people that was on my Instagram that was covering, I purposely don't follow them anymore because I don't want no one to say I'm following this person for that, or why are you following this person that only covers positive for Nicki, or whatever the case may be. But however, the only thing I could do was look into what was being said. And from what I'm hearing, there is no sign that I got back from people that I spoke to of Nicki canceling this performance. At least not this one coming up. You know, it's under 10 days, I believe, to the performance. Nicki Minaj is a professional. I believe if she was going to cancel it, I believe she would have canceled already. That's what, and that's also what the person that I spoke to that has about a good a grip on the pulse of Nicki business as you can have. And that's not much because Nicki's very private. So people that claim they got Nicki Minaj news every single day is obviously capping and gassing y'all up because Nicki's very private. So if Nicki's very private and TMZ and all of them don't even have the scoop, how's a goddamn YouTuber gonna have the scoop? But from what I've heard, like I said, I spoke to a person that knows Nicki Minaj very well, speaks to Nicki Minaj about as often as a person who is not in her family will speak to her. So they speak to her pretty often. And from what they told me, they've heard nothing about her canceling this performance. She's working on the performance, but I don't think at this late in the game, I just don't see Nicki doing that. You know, so I don't believe, from what I have heard, I didn't get any indication. I just came on about 5 minutes ago, Keisha. I didn't get any indication that Nicki Minaj is canceling this upcoming performance. Now, I did speak to the representative at the Whisper Report. Now, they did say they believe she will cancel one of them, but they were just going on checking the temperature. They didn't lie to me and say, oh, I got an inside source. They just said, they're speculating that they don't believe that she's going to do all 4 of these performances. They didn't give me a reason why. They just said that's just their gut feeling. But they're in London, so there's certain artists that they're not going to get any inside track for. Nicki Minaj is one of them. But last time I had a conversation with this person about Nicki, they were like, "Oh, she's working on her stage show and she's working on all her technical stuff because the last time that she was out doing shows at a festival, the technicity of her show was really bad. And if your technical stuff is bad, you're going to sound bad. So that's one thing she did not want to do this time around in the festivals. She wants to make sure her shit is sounding correct. So making sure on the transitions, like the mics are at the perfect level, because there's going to be certain times that she's transitioning shows between songs that don't have the same type of level as the other songs. Want to make sure that those songs are up to the proper level. Just professional shit. But that's it. There is no other, trust me when I tell you, there is no other tea leaking out about Nicki Minaj. She's too private. It used to be like that when she had a whole bunch of people and people that she couldn't trust. But then she tell y'all that she cut the grass and ganja burn, ganja burn, ganja burn, 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 burn. Ganja burn, ganja burn, ganja burn. She told y'all in ganja burn she cut the grass and got the snakes out. So she tightened up her circle around then. So stuff that was leaking out before no longer leak out. So that's why I'm going to tell y'all, y'all could, people could do what you want, watch who you want, listen to who you want. But just think in your head, right? You as a person, you don't even have something exciting or newsworthy that happens in your life every day. I know I don't. So how can a celebrity that pretty much hasn't really been seen, hasn't been on social media, right? How do you manage to have exclusives and news about this person? And you heard this and you heard that. Nobody's hearing anything about Nicki Minaj. And I don't mind, people asking me questions. But if you're going to go off and listen to the next person anyway, why even ask me the question? I've been finding that a lot. People are coming to me. I don't know whether the person that they always watch don't know that they're communicating with me, but they'll communicate with me and they'll have, I want to ask you a question, blah, blah, blah. And then once I tell them the answer, they run back to the person they watch and say, Heaven Hollywood said that such and such and such. Hey, if you're not going to take my word for it, don't ask. That's all. Don't ask me. If you're not going to take my word for it, don't ask me. What's up, Darius? Well, Brandon, one of the ways that you remain so private is that you cut your circle shorter. I mean, look at Drake. One thing about Drake is he's in Toronto, right? So that's one good thing. But you don't really hear Drake's tea. People see Drake out and you don't even really see him technically with the women like you used to. Like you used to see him out on the beach next to Bernice Burgos or you see him swimming with dolphins with Tahiri. Shout out to Tahiri. But you don't see that anymore. So people have to see him and then see another girl 3 rows back. The only way people report on Drake now is, oh, he liked this girl's picture. He just followed this girl. He must be seeing her. So there's not a lot of tea on Drake either. A lot of that stuff is created. He doesn't hang out. He's not on Twitter. He's barely posts on Instagram. So it could be done. But the first thing you have to do is you have to keep your circle short. You got to keep your circle short. So I don't believe that she's going to cancel that event. Speaking of cancel, we have to go to this Normani stuff because this stuff is out of hand, man. This stuff is out of hand. Let me talk to people. Let me ask people in here and get the temperature on Chris Brown. What do y'all feel about Chris Brown? Who in here, what's up, Ashanti? Who in here likes Chris Brown? Give me a 1 if you like Chris Brown. Give me a 2 if you don't mess with Chris Brown. And for the people that put up 2, I want to ask you a question afterwards. So give me a 1 if you F with Breezy. Give me a 2 if you don't. One They Love says yes. Shanti, yes. Apples, yes. Rico, yes. Big Shot, yes. Sugar Ice said yes. So K Jose doesn't. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. Keisha says yes. Marsha Felix says yes. Money says yes. Keem said yes. She-Ra Lucy says yes. Right. So I saw 1, 2. Now they say there's 64 people in here. So we'll just say that there's 54 people chatting. Since 64 people, not always everyone's going to be chatting. Typical Tyson says he don't bother, but sometimes he has antics. Yeah, I get it, but so does everyone else. Everybody's got an antic once now and then. You can't tell me one. You can't name one artist that hasn't pulled at least one antic. Everybody's got their own set of antics. You know, some way more than others. But for the most part, at least everyone in my life said they mess with Chris Brown. So hopefully K Jose is still in here. K Jose, why don't you mess with Chris Brown? What's up, Big Mike? K Jose, the person who put up the 2, why don't you mess with Chris Brown? And I'm going to put your answer on the screen, please, if you don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Up through the night. I don't mind. What's up, Vanita? His music wasn't all that to me, what he did to Rihanna made me dislike him even more. Okay. All right. So you have disliked him since Rihanna. All right. LaShaw said 1 and 2. LaShaw said so LaShaw, you said you mess with him and you don't mess with him? All right, so K. Jose was never really a fan of Chris Brown anyway. So which is fair. Like it's not saying that you have to like Chris Brown. Thank you, Angel. Once you come in. So Normani lied to her fans. That's why she's getting backlash. So Big Mike, what do you mean by that? Normani lied to her fans. That's why she's getting backlash. What exactly did Normani lie about? Could you please enlighten me? Because I'm not a Normani fan like that. Like, I'm not into a Normani like that. Like, I didn't even know she was a part of Fifth Harmony until after I said, when I saw Motivation and people, I was like, where this girl come from? And they were like, oh, she was a part of Fifth Harmony. That's when I found out about Normani, to be honest with you. I had heard the name, but I was like, who the hell is that? Well, what do you mean she lies to her fans? So Rico said I mess with his music but not his personality. I'm particularly mess with Chris. I'm not criticizing her for her artistry. The heat she receives him is suspect. Thank you. I think Chris didn't deny what he did to Ree, and his career paid for that. Look at where Rihanna is versus him. Facts. Rihanna is forgiving him. I don't see why people don't go ahead. Facts. I like that response, Ashanti. Someone said she told them she was filming the Fair video in March, but it was a Chris Brown video. So, okay. So, Big Mike, I understand what you mean by that. However, there's been a lot of time. Maybe she didn't want people to know that. Or maybe she was filming, because I thought Fair was going to come with video too. Maybe she was doing both and Fair just didn't come out. But do we happen to know that she was filming the Chris Brown video and she lied to y'all and said she was filming a Fair video? But even if that's the case, that's not why I see people saying they're going to cancel her. I have not seen anyone say that as their reason. So let's just say you're right. Let's just say she lied and said she was filming the Fair video. Now, to you, all right, if that upset you as a Normani fan, I get it. But that's not what I'm seeing. That's not what I'm seeing. I have seen no one say, we canceling Normani because she lied. She said she was doing the Fair video. You're the first person, to your credit, that I've seen say that. So I don't understand when people are giving her this hard time, because again, I'll have to say it, and I have to use her because she's probably, what's up, Danielle? People always go, why do you always got to bring up? Because she's the biggest rap artist in the world, right? Nicki Minaj has worked with Chris Brown multiple times. And she's worked with him after the Rihanna situation. She's also worked with him after he's made the Colorism remarks. Why didn't y'all cancel Nicki? That's where I have the problem. This is where I have the problem. If it was all black, every time it was a black woman, they go to care, right? They go to, and they're going to cancel him. Well, why is it cool for Nicki to work with him and nobody said anything to them? She got no backlash. They didn't say, we're canceling Nicki. Oh, Nicki, I'm a domestic. I'm sure that there are some Barbs who's been a victim of domestic violence before. Why didn't any of you guys go to her and say, you know what? I find it impossible to support you now because I'm a domestic violence survivor, and you're working with Chris Brown, and you're married to Kenneth Petty, and you worked with um uh 6ix9ine, and I'm a SA survivor. So my problem is, I don't have a problem with Nicki Minaj working with any of those people. That's just me. But my point is, you can't pick and choose who you decide to cancel for that reason. Because if you're so morally, if it's so against your morals, then why is it only now Normani? Why didn't y'all rally against Drake? Drake worked with him just a couple of years ago. Why didn't everybody say Drake needs to be canceled? When Kelly Rowland came running to Chris Brown's defense, why didn't everybody say, we don't like Kelly Rowland no more? Right. That's my point. She did the song that she had Nas in the video with Chris. She did the real niggas only, bad bitches only, independent bitches only. And they might have 3 songs together. I gotta think back. They might have 3 records together. The joint, on that 669. He's all up in the video, hugging on. She had a butt pressed against him. So exactly. So why is it that Normani's gonna get canceled for it, for being in a video with him? But I never heard anybody. I mean, I saw a couple of people talking about it, but I didn't see any Nicki Minaj fans saying, that's it, cancel Nicki because she did a song with Chris Brown. But those same people are saying cancel Normani. This is the thing. Is the thing. As far as the domestic violence thing goes, you can't say, oh, because I like Rihanna. I see a lot of people saying, because I'm a Rihanna fan. Well, guess what? Rihanna forgave him and then fucked him again afterwards. So anything about defending Rihanna should have went out the window at that point. Because Rihanna, her friends still follow him on social media, still talk to him on social media. Rihanna's mama follows Chris Brown and talking back and forth to Chris Brown on social media. Said happy birthday to him one time. So, and that's her daughter. So if they're over it, how in the hell are you ain't over it? And I just don't want nobody. She was already putting up all these suspect cryptic messages a couple of months ago. If y'all want to send me a cash app, which I know y'all ain't gonna do it, but I'll put it up there anyway. If I was Lovely T, y'all be doing it though. Hey guys, let me make sure my screen's up, honey. Lovely T. I fuck with Lovely T, man. Let me make sure my screen's up, honey. Big Mike, she was 201 times. I seen her get 500. That person sent her $499. Then a 200. I've literally watched her live, and I watched her get like 3 G's. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. That's what I'm saying. So Rihanna's family has forgiven Chris Brown. So who are y'all to say you're not going to forgive Chris Brown? And my point is, being that I mentioned that, I'm not mentioning, I mentioned Nicki because Nicki's the biggest, one of the biggest artists in the world. And she has no problem with Chris Brown. Chris Brown's one of her favorite people to work with. She's always loved Chris Brown. And she don't have no issue with it. So we're going to say, and another thing, if Chris Brown if Chris Brown prefers not to date black women, he ain't never said he don't want to work with them. He's just working with Normani. That's work. That's work. So because he don't prefer to date, let's just say, I've never heard him say that. I've heard, yeah, he has made comments. I can't. No, let me stop capping. He has made comments like that, like no darkies or whatever. Okay, let's say he doesn't prefer dark-skinned women as a choice to be with, hang with, fuck, whatever. What does that got to do with working with them? What does that got to do with working with them? He never said, I don't like black women, period. I don't want to be around them. He's never said that. And this goes back, like I said, whenever I pose this question, everybody wants to tell me it's not the same. It is the same. It is the same. Why is it cool and okay for women to say, I don't mess with no light-skinned niggas? I only like dark-skinned men. Why is that okay? And you see a lot of women say that. Why is it okay if women say, I don't want no short nigga? Hell no. You got to be 6'2" or better. You're offending. You could offend some short guys. That's talking about. That's not just saying, oh, I just prefer taller guys. You're saying, hell no, I don't want no short nigga. So you're offending short women, short guys. So what? There's plenty of women that say they don't like light-skinned guys. How come that's not a colorist? How come I'm a light-skinned guy, right? How come when it's against light-skinned blacks, it never gets called out as colorism? That's still colorism. That's still colorism. If you say I'm not dating no light-skinned nigga, that's colorism. If you say you only date dark-skinned guys, that's colorism going the other way. How come that never gets called out? Well, Big Mike, you're talking on a level, speaking from a fan. You are correct. All of those things, you are correct. But my point is, no one is bringing that up but you. So you're probably really upset at her for the moves she's making professionally. And that's cool. That's okay as a fan. You can get mad at your favorite artist or artist you like. But that's not what I'm saying. That's my point. I checked the chick. I checked the chick on the thing. I said, okay, you only date 6'2". All right, so I'm only 5'7". I'll still blow your back out just as good as a tall nigga. So that don't affect me. I said, however, you might have some short guys with Napoleon complex that you done ruined their life. They may go hang themselves because you just said ain't nothing no short nigga. I'm not gonna be caught dead with a short dude. You gotta be 6'2" or better. You may have just sent some short dude to go hang himself. Because that may have been the 10th time he's heard that this week. So you're not just saying, oh, I just prefer taller guys. There's nothing wrong with short guys. I just prefer tall guys. No, you said, this woman said, oh, hell no. I wouldn't be caught dead with no short nigga. You got to be at least 6'2". That's a preference, right? So what's up, Marcel? So Big Mike, I don't mind your takes at all because you're speaking from the sense of a fan. You don't have a problem with her work with Chris Brown. You just think that she should have put out her own music first, own stuff first. I have no problem with that. Right. It's not like Chris treats his preference any better. Who wants to work with someone who doesn't care for you over? But he didn't say. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's just saying he doesn't prefer to date them. That should have nothing to do with it. That should have nothing to do with it. So you're gonna tell me, right? You're gonna tell me. Let's say you was a singer, and Drake said, I don't know, I really prefer, you know, I really prefer brown skinned girls. And let's say you're light skinned. I don't really date light skinned girls. But then Drake likes what you bring to the table and he offers you a feature. You're going to turn Drake's feature down because he don't date light skinned women? You're going to turn that bag down? Honestly, you're going to turn down that bag because Drake don't smash light skinned women? And he's offering you about, I like what you're doing, this, that, and the other. Chris Brown never said, I don't like working with, he worked with 7th Streeter. He's never said he don't like working with black women. You feel me? Like, that's my point. That's my point. Of course he has been. Maybe he just ain't gonna claim one. Look at in the video. I heard that he smashed that chick. The main chick. That's how she got in the video. The one kissing his eyes on the night so weak. So Chris's girl in that video was a dark skinned chick with an afro. I heard he smashed her. That's how she got the lead role. So listen, you if he didn't like Normani, he wouldn't have put her in the video. If he didn't like the dark skinned chick from No Guidance, he wouldn't have made her the main girl, his main girl in the video. From what I heard, didn't he smash Kelly Rowland? Last time I checked, Kelly dark skin. That's what they say allegedly on these streets, on these industry streets. Didn't years ago he smashed K-Roll? Last time I checked, Kelly Rowland, they said that's why she was running to his defense. Last time I checked, Kelly Rowland was dark. Because remember, not long ago, Kelly Rowland came out and defended Chris Brown, and there was people in the comments saying she only doing that because he gave her the D. And I heard that a long time ago, years ago, but I heard he smashed Kelly Rowland. And that's why Kelly Rowland was running to his defense when they were talking about, oh, Chris Brown, colorist, rapist, blah, 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 blah. Haven't you heard about his reputation? Haven't you seen what they say on the internet? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. But I also know what that dick says. That's one of my favorite monologues ever. Didn't you see what they said on the internet? Did you say what the internet says? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. But I also know what that dick says. Oh, that shit was funny. And that's another thing, Big Mike. Normani's being blackballed by the dude up there in RCA. She needs to get out of that label. She's being blackballed by the dude, from what I heard, allegedly. The dude Ryan Brandenstein or whatever name is that's managing her, and he's managing Anita too. And Anita is getting more press in the United States. She's making more better moves than Normani, and she's not even from here. But I heard that Normani did not smash this dude, and he got mad at her. So now he's just going to let her finish our contract, and he's just giving her BS. And on top of that, yes, I did hear the whispers about Beyonce, trying to put Chloe in that spot. But people don't like Chloe neither. I'm telling you, man, black people, we need to make up our mind. Chloe ain't light skinned. She's a brown skinned girl and had dreads on top of that. And they're putting her in the limelight, and all y'all do is look for, I'm not saying y'all particularly, but all you do is listen to these biased ass YouTubers telling y'all to drag Chloe. And then as soon as Chloe comes out with something, everybody goes on Instagram page. She's doing too much. She's trying to force being too sexy. She's always overdoing it. But it done got to the point now where they're saying her voice ain't all that. That's when I have to stop in and stop you and say you're a effing liar. For anybody, if you want to sit and say, oh, she be doing too much, oh, her antics, blah, blah, blah. The moment you say her vocals ain't all that, now I'm going to have to call you a liar. Now you just showed that you bullshit. But why does she need to be in the Solange, Alicia Keys lanes? They ain't selling no records. Yeah, but you see, the reason why they're putting her in that range, who said that? The reason why they're putting her in that range, the Happy Cynic, is because people that are in that lane ain't selling no records. Alicia Keys don't sell records no more. That sound was in the late 90s, early 2000s. They don't sell records. And ultimately, you're in this game to sell records. I don't think she does way too much. Why does she do too much? That's what I'm saying. She is a sexual person. They're saying that this is her own sister. Her own sister said, this is really her. But she wanted to, when you're Chloe and Holly, you have to maintain a certain reputation. You see what happened with Miley Cyrus once she got of age and got out of that she went from singing my song and a butterfly fly away She went from that to bending over in front of Robin Thicke when she became of age. And she said, that was always my personality. However, when you're Hannah Montana, you can't do that. So she was only doing what Beyonce had to become Sasha Fierce to do. I don't think she does too much. She's being herself. She's a sexual person. She said she's into her body. She's a sexual person. I really see no problem with it. And I question straight men that have a problem with it. I'll be honest with you. I be seeing straight men hating on Chloe. Now I'm gonna have to question you, bruh. There should be no men. There should be no straight men that like women. There should be no straight men hating on Chloe Bailey. None. Like I get it. Y'all want some girls to be on the conservative side. No. Okay, they're not selling. Exactly. You don't want them to be on the conservative side, Ashanti. That's BS, right? Because remember when everybody got on Chloe about, oh, she's always half naked. She's this, that, and the other. And remember she redid that. Remember that song she was doing when she was crawling all on the floor or whatever, right? And then the next night she redid it. She put full clothes on. She wasn't crawling on the floor, right? She was just singing the song. That version got way less attention than the one when she was crawling all on the floor and being sexual. All of these people, we want to hear more about than just talking about sex and talking about your pussy and talking about this. But Cardi B brought that up years ago. When there's plenty of songs out there like that. Y'all don't buy their music. So what is it really? What is it really? Tierra Whack don't rap about sex. Ani Lennox don't rap about sex. There's what's her name? Rhapsody don't rap about sex. There's plenty of people out there that don't just rap about sex, but y'all ain't buying their music. So what is it? Right, but the Happy Cynic, Solange's sister is Beyonce, right? She can afford to just be happy with a cynic fan base. But maybe Chloe wants to be a big star. Maybe Chloe wants to be a big star. Y'all ever think of that? Anyway. And if you want to be a big star, you can't be in Solange's lane. You know, Alicia Keys was the last person that was in that lane that is a huge star. Her is probably the only one right now that's in Alicia Keys' lane that she left, and that lane is dying. None of her songs go to number one. None of her songs really chart. She wins awards, but she doesn't really have charting music. What's good? Hey, it's me. Chloe's not selling big, but like I said, But she should be. That's my problem. She should be. Nobody's really selling big right now except the white artists. So y'all want them to just start going pop? Is that what y'all want them to do? Just start making pop music? Then y'all be saying, "Oh, they're a sellout. They turn on their black audience." Their black audience ain't supporting them. They're going out spending all this money on these videos, all this money on this choreography. Chloe interacts with her fans all the time. But then they're comparing her to a sister. And they know good and damn well that, I like her sister better. Well, then how come her sister don't got more followers? How come her sister ain't got more followers? How come her sister, when she goes on Instagram, she don't get as many likes or as many views? But y'all swear you like her sister better. That's BS. That's BS. Oh, her sister, it sings better than her. BS. Her sister cannot out-sing Chloe. Stop it. There is not a chick out there right now. When I'm taking away, now I'm not talking about Mariah Carey and stuff. I'm talking about all the other ones. Ponytail, Taylor Swift, Normani, Holly, Summer Walker, Spring Walker, Winter Walker, SZA, Doja Cat. Can't none of them chicks fuck with Chloe Bailey vocal. None of them. None of them. She don't sing as good as Chloe. I've heard them both sing. I've heard them both sing live. I've heard them both sing a cappella. She can't sing like Chloe. Chloe's range is way better. Chloe can go up the scale and down the scale and hit the Minnie Riperton. Holly can't sing like Chloe. Holly can sing. She doesn't sing as good as Chloe. Any vocal coach will tell you that. Chloe's range is way better. All right, y'all. I'm gonna probably come on later. No, of course, no. Ariana can sing. Ponytail can sing, but I think she sings better than Ponytail. Not by a lot. Ponytail can definitely sing. All right, y'all. We're gonna pick my kid up. Thank y'all. Cash App is Heaven Hollywood. We might do this later. Peace.